4 people in a chair. Your favorite Star Wars show.
Sitcom.
Yeah. Come on, Chair, we can do this. Come
Chair
on.
brought up some interesting
Chair
points yesterday.
rolled a natty 20.
Damn, Chair. You were always the best. And Chair just spins. Anyway, hi, everyone. Welcome back to another fun episode of Star Wars Echoes of Eternity. We took last week off, but this week we are here. Oh, hey! Oh, Chair's been replaced. Welcome back.
I prefer Pocket to Chair, honestly.
I don't know.
Like, Pocket's all right, but, I mean, like, Chair is a party animal. Like, Chair goes crazy.
Chair doesn't wear
Pocket,
clothing.
They're like peanut butter and chocolate. Couldn't do without the other.
It's true. I've always said Chair,
Wait,
like,
Chair
Chair and Pocket. They go together like Chair and Pocket. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone says that. So we are continuing from last week's episode, where, if you recall, y'all went loop-de-loos, and Sam's character Lago ran out into the woods, and as Oda and Dio, as Dio and our Deveronian friend ran out to go save you, Oda found her lightsaber in the mud and was sort of laying there as PR3 hovered above and his ship. As the three of you,
the mud was like helping us not be crazy, right?
Yeah, mud was leaving you of your psychosis, and
helping us not be crazy.
Yeah, mud helps you not be crazy. Everyone knows that. So you
science,
mud science, earth science, if you will. You in the woods, meanwhile, saw something, and it popped out the woods. And if I can show you on the map,
I remember.
It's this. I'm gonna switch you over to it. It says,
big I'm boy. Gonna eat you, stripping.
Well, it's
specifically you.
Now it's this guy. He's very big. You are very small compared to it. And he is about to attack the hell out of you. I also need to put down, because I'm a dummy, your ally for this sweet fight.
It'd just be a misunderstanding. Let's negotiate.
This man right here is with you as well. We can switch up because I'm an idiot. All right. There we go. Okay. So, as per usual with the combat and all the things, we will get to that and have a quick discussion about the stuff before the battle begins. But this guy pops out and is like, "Roar! I'm a spider," and he will come attack you. That is the natural sound of spiders on this planet. Mm-hmm. So before we do that, let's get all of your stuff cleared. Let's go to the old dice pool. And if you would be so kind as to roll for me your destiny.
Uh-oh.
Not dark side. Not dark side this week.
But we are.
Well, you know.
Well, reversed.
Well.
Good point.
Well. I will set up everything the minute we are good. Is that everyone's roll? Yes. Okay. So, we have before us a big baddie. But just to set the stage, on one side of the forest, medium range away from this creature, is the Deveronian, Ulago, and Dio. Way on the other side, across a river in extreme range, is Oda laying in some mud, and PR3 flying in a ship who took off and left everyone when he dumped them out the back. If you all recall, the droid dumped you out the back of the ship because you were losing your minds. So he's up above, and he received a strange message that he has not divulged to any of you yet. And that is where we left off. The setup is thus. A giant, roaring spider crab begins to shake its mandibles right at you, Dio, and is sort of preening before you, not necessarily striking, but kind of sizing the group of you up as it sort of like stomps around and looks at you like, is it going to eat you? I don't know. Maybe I will eat you. And it keeps like, doing a spider dance. I will say that this thing has definitely pounced on you. So this won't be a cool roll. This will be your vigilance. So I need the three of you, at least for now, to roll for me a vigilance roll to see what turn you go in this order of operations.
Pretty solid.
Let
Pretty
me write
solid.
that down. Okay. All right, order. Excellent. Okay. And then my dude will roll as well. What? Ha! Great. Okay. So, goes first. And then it is Ulago. And then it is Dio. And when all that's done, let's see what this big monster is going to do. Where did I put his stats? This guy's nasty. Okay. Well, he's not that nasty. All right, he's going forth. All right, spider crab. Okay, and then after spider crab goes, we will go to Oda, and we will go to PR3. So let me bring up all the stats of this bad boy, because I made a whole folder just for him, because he's nasty. I
need music.
Yeah, find yourself some epic Star Wars tunes. Something
Maybe
a
I'll
little like
listen to.
I don't know if this is worth a Duel of Fates, but definitely like maybe that song that plays when the Ewoks are like, that song.
Battle
You
of
can do
Endor.
that song, right? That song. You could do that. I think it could work. Where did I put it? It wasn't what I called that thing. Okay. Oh, that's what. So dumb. I named it the wrong thing. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay. Anyway, okay. The Deveronian who's with you freaks out because he cannot tell if this is still part of his hallucination, because if you remember, he hates spiders. He cannot tell if this is his hallucination or if it is real. And so he wildly panic shots with his blaster, attempting to shoot at it. And it bounces off of its shell and does no damage. He panics and looks at the two of you and begins to like back up, trying to get behind you, and he'll use his movement to go to long range. Ulago, 'tis your turn, old chap.
Ulago sees him fire, and he's not quite sure either. But he's gonna make an educated disruptor rifle shot at this thing.
Sure.
Ooh.
Well, here's the thing. Great. You managed to hit and you get a triumph. So I will let you decide what to do with the advantage, and we can deal with his life right now.
The advantage will just be a critical.
Cool. All right. Go to his stats.
Because whenever a critical injury is dealt, the minimum injury is the crippled effect
Yes.
with a disruptor rifle.
Let me add that to his thing. This guy. Ay, ay, oh. Ay, ay, oh. Okay. Okay. All right. So this dude is going to take the crit, and so you have on your character, what does it say exactly on the shot there?
It just says whenever a critical injury is dealt, the minimum injury is the crippled effect, and it has vicious 5.
Gotcha. Okay. Minimum injury is crippled. Ooh, how do I make that happen on this sheet? I guess we'll find out together.
I think you just roll on the injury table plus 50, right?
Plus 50?
Because
Critical.
50 is crippled.
Yeah. Okay. The end is nigh.
No way. What?
Did you just roll a perfect 100? What just happened there?
You rolled a 94 with a 50 offset, and it was 144, and it killed it.
What? Are you kidding me?
Oh, I'm really sorry, dude.
Here I was scared.
I'm really sorry, bro.
I feel so bad.
He must have spent so long on this encounter, dude.
Can I tell you, there were gonna be little baby spiders and everything. There were gonna be a whole bunch of little things coming out trying to kill you. And,
What if, hear me out, what if there's a second one that comes out of the ground right next to this
No,
one?
it's fine.
It's a pity
Don't
spider.
worry
stripping.
about it. He still has his turn. It's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna use my triumph to upgrade the difficulty of the target's next attack.
Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So die after the last initiative slot during the next round. So not this round, next round. So he still has 2 attacks.
So
okay.
he's been dealt a lethal blow, but he's still clinging to life.
He's
He's
still
got
very
time.
pissed off at all of you. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe the
mainly-
little baby spiders can come out before he kicks the bucket. Would that make you feel better, Jesse?
It will, because that's definitely what's going to happen. That's definitely what's happening.
But what
Just
if?
so we're all on the
hear me
same
out.
page.
What if they don't come out before he kicks the bucket, and then instead explode out of his dead corpse?
That sounds
That way,
amazing. But I
That way he
don't
gets
think
to
that's
attack as well.
I don't think that's how this. I'm looking at the stats of this actual creature, and I don't think that's how it works. But maybe it could. Maybe. All right. That was,
Largo shoots and he goes, "Oh, that wasn't so bad."
wasn't even really hard.
Say help, I'm dead on the spider now.
This poor spider has had a rough life. He showed up and was immediately shot. And yeah, your weapon is very, very strong on fleshy things.
It's a
So,
disruptor
okay.
rifle.
Wow. That was a thing that occurred. Okay. So, this guy, let me fix this really quick. All right. And then this is what it has. Excellent. All right. Anyway, it is your turn, Dio. What is your plan? You just saw Ulago blast this thing, and the shell almost explodes off its back, just shatters to pieces, and blood and gore and viscera explode everywhere. And it is screaming and writhing in pain. And the noise it makes is like, yeah! Like the loudest, most awful scream you've ever heard. It is super pissed off right now.
I'm going to go into short range, and I'm going to go into defensive stance, as I think my vibro sword's already out, so
Sure.
which upgrades the difficulty on attacks against me.
Okay.
So I'm basically
you're
going to make myself a meat shield.
Yeah, okay. So you're just going to post up. You're not going to do anything. You're just going to move in and stay there?
Yeah, I'm going to move in, and I'm going to go into... Because I think that's all I can do. I can't, attack or anything. I only go into defensive stance.
Sure. All right, yeah. You post up in defensive stance and prepare for the onslaught of this creature as it shakes through the trees and is knocking down limbs of branches and stuff, and is just freaking out. It is beyond control right now. This creature is losing its mind. All right, it is now the spider crab's turn. The spider crab, all of its screaming, all of its shouting and rage and loud screeching has begun to summon some backup in the form of these little cutie patoots. If it would load into the page. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And 3 little spider crabs appear, and those little spider boys are about to roll their little spider rolls. And we'll see where they fit into our... All right. One more. Ooda lolly. Okay. So, on the next turn, they all go after you, Ulago.
Calderos is saying that we got it wrong, and he's not dead.
What did we get wrong, my dear friend?
He's saying that with the disruptor rifle, when it says minimum injury crippled, it just means if you roll below 50, it just becomes 50. We don't add 50 to the roll.
Gotcha.
So it would technically just be a 94 and not 144.
All right.
So whatever a 94 is.
Yeah, let's see what a 94 is.
So you
My
didn't
boy
lose
is
your
still in
spider.
there.
He's still in there.
My boy's still in there. You can do this, big crab. You can do this.
Thank you for the clarification, Calderos. Team Jesse.
You can do this. How do I... 94. Add critical. Suffer 1 strain each time you perform an action. That's still pretty bad for this guy.
That's pretty bad.
No. Oh, no.
It's better than instant death.
It's better than instant death.
You're absolutely right. Oh, no. That's still not great for him, though, because he doesn't have a lot of strength. Okay. Well, that's good. So he uses this turn still no matter what, as I'm still going to say you blew off the back of this guy's shell. What was your triumph? What was the triumph you got?
I imposed a disadvantage on your next
That's absolutely right. Yes.
thingy. But
So
you summoned babies, so it doesn't matter.
No, so I will keep it for next time. The next attack he does. I'll let you have that.
Cool.
And he screams and screeches and roars as little baby spiders come out of the trees and join in combat. And they will go in order, spiders times 3 after Lago. We cut back over now to Dio to Oda laying in the mud, staring up at the shadow of PR3 ship backing over her. You have your lightsaber back in your hands. What are you going to do?
Shake
Hold
my
on.
fist at him first.
You got cut off. Sorry, we couldn't hear.
I was yelling at the top of my lungs. That's probably why. I was yelling at PR3, shaking my fist at him, asking what the heck he's doing. And then I will sit up. And I'm trying to remember this Deveronian has never been revealed that I am a Jedi, if I
No.
remember correcely.
Has not
Okay.
a clue. Does not know.
Okay, well in that case, no lightsaber for me. I did not. Did I give back your hunting blaster, Hulago?
I believe you still have it.
Yeah, you still
Sweet.
have it.
So Oda's just gonna sit up in the mud,
Okay.
whip it out from behind her, the hunting rifle, and just at
What
the big
is-
spider.
Yeah, what is your range on that?
Extreme.
Ah, perfect.
That's why
Wow,
it's so easy to just sit up and blast.
Yeah, great. All right. It is far though, so it will be very difficult, plus its ability to defend itself. But take the shot. Actually, don't take the shot. Now take the shot. Sorry. Yeah. It's you fire and it goes through the trees, but you don't hear it connect. You might be
Do I
too
take
far
all
away.
that strain?
Yeah.
That's 6
Ouch.
strain. Why do I take that much?
It was a rough shot. It was
Okay,
a
I
rough
like-
shot.
The
I
trigger
like to
was
think-
really rusty.
Yeah, I think that maybe the fluff is that I sit up, fire the blaster, and it throws me back down into the mud, the recoil.
Yeah.
And then I'm just sitting there with my lightsaber and this hunting rifle and staring at the sky again.
Yeah, the sky is covered now by the ship as it sort of moves overhead. Inside, not even a ship, inside the shuttle, PR3, you were at the console. You've just received a very strange call. What
Mhm.
are you up to? If you remember that call, I can send you
I
the
do
special
remember.
message.
I
Okay,
do.
good.
I got you.
Excellent.
Do I see what's going on down on the ground from where I am?
You probably have some indication as you hear blaster fire and the roaring of a giant creature. But from your view window, you're
Mhm.
literally staring straight forward. You don't have access to like
Uh-huh.
seeing what's happening.
Can
behind
I
you.
tilt the ship without like slamming in the ground like a helicopter?
Of course, I'm gonna need you to roll for me. You're in atmosphere piloting, but sure.
Okay, don't mess this up.
There's no way you could. This will be fine.
It's just a
PR3
small
tries to
maneuver.
turn the ship around after dumping us out, crashes the ship. We're stranded on Spider
Oops.
Planet forever.
Yeah, you dumped them out and did just fine. No one got hurt. Unfortunately, this time it does not work, and you struggle to turn the ship in atmosphere without hitting Oda, who is down beneath you. You'd have to go higher in order to avoid hitting her.
Is the back hatch still open? I'm pretty sure I
The
left
back
it open,
hatch
right?
is still open. It got blown off. You
Can
remember
I go look out?
they blew it off. Yeah,
I'm
of course you can.
hovering. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna take a peek, since I can't. You move the unwieldy controls apparently.
Yeah, you look out and you see down below you Oda laying in the mud, almost in like a mud crater.
Uh-huh.
And then you see across the river in the forest, just in the outskirts of the forest, this giant crab spider creature with this big shell roaring and shrieking at your companions. And you notice that there are several others coming towards them as well.
Well, that's unfortunate. How big is the ship compared to that thing?
It is roughly twice the size.
Of the ship? Or the ship's roughly twice
No,
the
the
size of
ship's
it?
twice the size of it.
Can I try to land on it?
You certainly can. You certainly can try.
I'm gonna try.
All right, then you have to save that for your next turn.
All right.
All right, we come back to the Deveronian, and this time, Veth to Vend is like, "Mm-mm, not today," and he moves to extreme range and continues running. And he's going to not take any strain or waste the thing. He's going to keep his gun pointed at anything that he can, ready for it to attack him if it does. But he's going to keep trying to run away. He's not staying to die with you. Ilago, it is your turn.
Okay. How close are the babies in relation to me?
They are, if we had to move this away, just imagine this isn't here.
Yeah.
They are in medium range as well.
Okay. I will move to long.
Okay.
And fire at one of the babies
Sure.
with my rifle.
Yeah, take the shot. Unfortunately, it misses. And the 3 little sweet spider babes continue to approach. One of them moves into short range from Veth. One of them moves into short range of you, Dio, and one of them moves this way. It's going to double move, and it's heading towards the river, towards where you are, Oda. All right. So, spider number 1, which will be the guy near Veth Vend, is going to attack him with a spidery bite, and we will see if it succeeds against my dude. He is in short range, so that is this. I will do this. Yes, he hits. And Veth takes 2 damage on his character sheet, which is here.
Oh, I'll add a blue dice to the next ally as well.
Okay. The next ally will be I think it's Dio when Dio's turn is up. So Dio, you have a blue die when the time comes. The spider next to you, Dio, in short range, attacks. And okay, so that is
Did you add an extra black dice to him?
I did not. Let's re-roll. There you go. Bring that up. Always hit me with that information. Okay. Still gets a success, but the good news is that this attack does 6 damage, and I think that you have the armor to withstand that, I believe.
Yeah, I have 6 soak.
Yeah. So you're fine. You don't take any damage. It bites into your armor, and you just sort of sit there ready to keep going. The one that is approaching you, Oda, is too far away to do anything yet, and so it is still moving. And we move on to Dio. It is your turn. Have you ever... I need another monitor. I have so many windows open right now. I'm like, what if I had a 4th monitor? Wouldn't that be lovely? I'm like, oh my god. Okay. Let me move some stuff. It is your turn, Pocket. What do you want to do?
I mean, I think I'm just gonna stay here and remain the tank.
Okay, I mean, you're in range to attack if you want to.
Can I go back? But the thing is I don't know if I can attack and then go into defense stance.
Does it say in particular in your defense stance? Does it say if it's an action or a move?
It is. It says active. Once per
Okay,
round,
so
may
you
perform
have to be
defensive
doing it
stance
then. Like you
maneuver.
have to be, like it's literally you are. It is a thing you're doing during combat. You can't just be like, I attack and then I'm this.
Yeah, that's
So
what I thought. So that's why I was like, I don't think that Dio would be like, she's not the strongest attacker, she's the tank. So I think I would just stay there so that way if they chose to target Dio, I mean she has that advantage.
Okay. Yeah, then stay there and sit tight.
It's most
Okay.
exciting.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing you did, because the spider crab is turning its attention to you, and it shrieks directly in your face in short range. You have a bonus die to defense, correct? Because you're
Yeah.
in your cool position. This guy is going to attempt to use paralyzing bite on you. This is his brawl, and it has damage +1, crit 3, pierce 2, and snare 2. Really quickly, I want to look up what ensnare does to you. Whoa. Okay, let's see if it hits. He is going to do it right now. It is a maneuver to activate the stance. Is that true, Ozymandias? So really, I'm totally incorrect. Pocket, we can rewind. Redo. You can attack and then use your maneuver to go into the stance.
Oh, okay. Then I think that Dio would most definitely attack the spider that just bit her, the little one.
All right, sure. Yeah.
Quote unquote
Uh,
little.
Yeah, the little one. I mean, the littler one.
Mhm.
You have a blue die on your side for this.
Okay.
Roll for it. Go it. Ha! Yeah. You slice into this thing and it shreds in half. You split it right down the center and it is completely murdered viciously in front of you.
Then I bring back up my vibro sword and go into defensive stance.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. And you're now set. This baddie is going to do the same thing he was going to do before. He's going to try and hit you with paralyzing bite. And we will see if this works. All right. Come on, evil creature. Come on, creature of my own design. Oh, it costs her 1 strain though. I should have spoke up, Asmandus. All right, so you have to take 1 strain for doing it, but you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's roll this ability. Where is his? Where did I put his thing? There it is. Spider crab. Now more than ever, I need you to roll your brawl.
Spider Cap, take 1 strain.
Okay, he hits you. Can you tell me a little bit about your armor so I make sure I get this right? Because you have right now. I guess I can just look at your character sheet.
Heavy battle armor.
So
With 6 soak and 2 defense and melee.
I see that. Okay. Well, the good news is that you only take 2 wounds. The bad news is I need to figure out this damn spider crab's abilities here. So
Wait, I have a question. How does defense
Yes.
work again? Does that mean I get extra black dice against me? Or against whenever they try to hit me? Or how did that? I think we talked about that at one point, but I forgot.
Sure. So, you needed to. I'm so dumb. That's why I was like, Thank you for reminding me. Essentially, we need to go back and re-roll that because you do have extra bonuses. And he has a downgrade as well because he is a butt. And I forgot to
He
add the
is?
downgrade that. I mean, he has a butt. I forgot to add the downgrade that Sam gave him. So we will attempt that again with all of your things. We'll see what happens. Right now, when we do it one more time for all the kids at home. Yeah, he swings at you. He tries his hardest to hit you, and nothing happens. And he just completely whiffs. But he will use the advantage to recover the strain that he just took from moving because of his crit that he suffered. All right. We cut back over to Oda, who is laying down in a mini crater of her own making. What do you do?
I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna shoot it with the hunting rifle.
The
Does
big
stand-
one or the small
the
one that's
small
moving
one.
towards you?
The
Okay.
small one. Does coming up from prone take my maneuver?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I do that, and I'm gonna take my shot. Are you ready?
Do you have any bonuses? Do you have anything that adds on to the attack of yours?
Oh no. You kidding?
Okay.
Where would I get a bonus?
Good luck. I hope you shoot. Hey! Yeah. All right. Well, here's the good news. You shoot this spider, and in the distance, you see it explode. Yeah, that little guy is super dead. That is a powerful weapon. Okay.
This rifle.
In the ship, looking out over this combat taking place, PR3, what is your plan, my dude?
I'm gonna land on the big one and try to squish it good.
Okay. All right.
It's the best plan I've ever heard, and there's no flaw in it whatsoever.
Like it.
Here's
Yeah,
the
thank
thing.
you.
It's
thank
not.
you.
It's
The
not a
support is
bad
good.
plan. Oh no. Okay. So you are going to attempt to land the ship on it?
Well, I mean, not a soft landing, just a forceful downward.
You're gonna like fly it directly above it and then
and just
drop.
and slap it real good.
Fly swat it.
Yeah, there you
All
go.
right. Yeah, this is gonna require 2 rolls. I'm gonna.
I didn't want to
require
leave this
you-
planet anyway, dude.
I'm gonna require you to roll a planetary piloting, and
Okay.
then, for the
Uh-huh.
sake of landing on it, a coordination roll.
Okay, let's see if the first one pans out first.
Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. This is gonna be a little more difficult. All right, give me that roll, please.
All right. Piloting planetary.
You begin to pilot over to the crab, but unfortunately, because you can't see directly below you, you can't see exactly where to land the ship to. But you are above it? Question mark? You can attempt to land and see if you hit it.
Huh. I might crush Ulago, but I feel like he'd jump out of the way or something. Sure. He can handle himself.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
All right. Yeah, you move. You are somewhere directly above this spider.
PR3 would be stupid enough to do this. I'm playing this role, trust me.
Great. I'm gonna see if you can do this. By all means, attempt to land this ship carefully, or I guess not carefully.
What is the
You're
roll
just trying.
now?
Are you? It would be coordination. Are you trying to land this ship?
I'm
Are
not
you
trying
trying
to
to
actually land it. I'm trying to like.
You're trying to smack it to the
I'm
ground,
trying to
right?
smack it, but like not hit the ground. Hopefully,
He's trying to
there'll be
squash
buffer.
a giant bug.
There will be a
Yeah, no, I get it.
springy bug buffer between me and the ground, at least a little bit.
Right. I mean, if there is, sure. Let me
Yeah.
do a thing really quick. Let me just really quick do a thing.
I don't know if it
Uh,
would crush it. It's got like a carapace and it's probably heavier than the ship.
But didn't you crack its carapace?
All right. Here's the thing.
A logo's a big deal.
Yes, the carapace is totally cracked. Here's the thing. I'm gonna
exposed
roll.
the squishy
I'm gonna roll a
bits.
d10. If
Uh-huh.
it's 6 or above,
Uh-huh.
you will land on this thing.
Okay.
Okay. Please roll.
What am I rolling?
You're rolling coordination.
Oh, okay. Coordination. Uh,
I've never.
Stop.
I've never.
Oh my god.
All right. Let me just.
How bad do I mess up the ship?
You bring the ship down. Ulago, Dio, the two of you see the ship move overhead. Oda, you see the ship power forward away from you towards this giant creature as it roars and chomps and stomps its way around the forest. You see PR3 piloting this shuttle over to the ship, or over to the creature, and it hovers just briefly right above it, and then keeps going just past it, and smacks down directly here. The landing gears of this shuttle explode underneath the craft as you smack down into the ground with tremendous force. You are now smashed into the muddy soil of this planet. And there's smoke and flames billowing out from the shuttle. PR3, you're fine, but the shuttle pretty much is in almost unrepairable shape right now.
I'm sure the spider didn't notice.
It's bad news.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, that happened. Back to the Deveronian.
Oh, wait. I got a whole bunch of advantage. Can I give it to the next person?
Sure. Do you want to give it to the Deveronian or do you want to give it to Ulago?
Ulago, probably.
Okay. I'll let you do that since he's an
Thank
NPC
you.
character. Yeah, the Deveronian looks at you and panics and begins to run some more. And he runs even further out of range. But the spider we'll get to that. He runs even further out of range, this time using all of his movement and strain to get as far away as humanly possible from all of you. Ulago, it is your turn.
Ulago's gonna ignore the Deveronian and the spider that's chasing him into the horizon and focus his attentions back on Big Baddie.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fire at him again with my disruptor rifle.
All right, hold on a
One
sec.
knee planted on the ground.
Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me figure out where the hell this thing is. You are long range.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you have any bonuses that I need to? So you have your blue die, right?
Yeah, I had that myself, so don't worry about that.
Oh, okay. And then we have this and this, and go to town. You should be good.
All right.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, you hit him again, and this time he takes another crit.
Does he? No crit this time.
Doesn't your disruptor doesn't, it just has vicious?
You
didn't activate it. You didn't activate it, yeah.
I need 2 advantage to activate crit.
Mm-hmm. I for some reason thought those disadvantage, the threat that you had there was in fact advantage. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. Yeah, but you still do damage. You still hurt it, and it takes another 6 damage from you.
Yeah, 15 total. So whatever its soak is.
Mm-hmm. Takes another 6 damage. It is now bleeding a great deal. You have like shredded its flesh off in places that, like, one of its legs is just gone now. You are vaporizing this creature bit by bit. And it begins to shriek again. It seems very hurt. If this was a monster hunter creature, it would be very badly wounded and probably about to go down. All right. The next spider runs after the Deveronian, and it is now your turn, Dio.
I am going to attempt to hit the big spider, with melee.
All right. And you
Go ahead.
may do that.
Okay.
Actually, you're in short range. You may do that.
Do I have to be closer?
No. Short range is fine.
Okay.
I mean, you can get into melee range. You can become engaged, like literally walk in on it. But your weapon, you can like jump in on him. Oh wait, never mind. You have a sword. You don't have a polearm. No, you have to be in melee range.
Okay, I'm gonna go to engaged.
Okay. Let me see a thing really quick.
Oh.
Yeah. Go for it.
I rolled. Did you put more?
No,
dice
you're
on it
fine.
or something?
You're fine. Yeah,
Oh.
no, you hit it. And what is the damage on your weapon?
Good question. I don't think I've ever used this weapon, by the way.
The
5
vibro
damage.
knife.
5 damage.
Okay.
And it has defensive 1. Oh, we already got that. Pierce 2 and vicious 1.
All right. So you're
vicious is
taking
crit.
2 strain there, but you yeah. All right. Well, you do 1 damage to this thing.
Yeah.
It is getting weaker as time goes on. And you can see again, you like slice one of its legs off, just chop it right off.
Oh,
And
right.
it shrieks again and yells at you with tremendous rage and force.
I give myself 1 more strain to go into defensive again.
Okay. Spider crab. Spider crab turns its attention once again back on you, Tayo. And it is hurt, so it's going to roll at a disadvantage because it is weakening, because someone is blasting parts of its body off. And we will do in you. And it is going to need to roll its brawl. It's just going to straight up attack you. It's not going to do anything special. It's going to see if it can just claw at you. Okay. What is your attack again? Or I'm sorry, your defense?
2.
I goofed for you. Boop. Yeah, it attacks you again and nothing happens. It attacks you 1 more time, and unfortunately, it cannot hit you.
You didn't add any attack dice.
Yeah.
It was just negative dice.
It attacks again and does hit you. It's been a long day,
It's
y'all.
been a long fucking
It's
week,
been a
mate.
long
Yeah,
day.
it's been a long week.
It attacks again and hits you. You have 6 soak, correct?
Yes.
All right. It does 4 damage to you.
Okay.
And now we move to Oda, who is across the river. You now see smoke billowing out of the forest, and it begin to catch fire as PR3 has done something crazy once again and landed a ship in the middle of this fight.
Oh dear. I'll just move in closer. I can only move 1 range step per maneuver, right?
Yes. But you can also give up an action and move, and use strain to move.
I'll just go to long because I get a bonus to this weapon if I'm at long. So
Okay.
I'll move to long, and I'll use my hunting blaster, and the difficulty of the combat check is reduced by 1 because I'm in long range with this weapon.
Give me 1 second. Go nuts on this guy. Nothing.
Happened.
So yeah.
Did it
so that
misfire?
yeah, I mean you fire and then it just shoots off into the woods again. It seems like they're under cover of all these trees and stuff, and nothing's really happening. Unfortunately
Got,
for you,
like jammed in the barrel or something.
no, I would not ruin your weapon that way. That's potential trouble. You just fire a shot off and nothing happens. You don't connect.
Okay.
The Deveronian vanishes. The spider vanishes. They are out of combat. They have run into the woods. They are gone. Ilago, it is your turn.
Oh, put this thing down already. I'm gonna hit him with the disruptor rifle. Wait, what? That little baby spider guy is still on that guy? That's
They
fine.
literally left. They are out of combat. They have run
That's
off into the woods.
brilliant.
Hey,
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's
they're gone.
exactly what I want. Okay.
oh,
18 damage.
Yeah, so you fire one last shot, it whizzes right past Dio and hits this thing square in the eyes, and its face sort of like, yeah, and does that thing in either Star Wars or Star Trek or any sci-fi thing where something vaporizes. Its face literally vaporizes from existence, and the remainder of the creature sort of falls down before you, Dio, and you can see just like the goop oozing out of it as its body falls limp and dies before you.
Is this like a Marvel movie where Dio is just covered in green slime?
Yeah, but except this time it would be like black and just really gross,
Ew.
like just sticky
Nice.
and nasty, and it just sort of explodes all over Dio's armor, and yeah, it's just very gross. In the distance, Oda, you see this creature fall limp on the ground, and combat has ended.
Close. We got dirty on this planet.
Elago
Yes.
runs towards the flaming wreckage that is their only way off this planet.
Yeah, PR3, you're inside the what's left of the cockpit of this ship. What do you do? You see
Oh.
Lago running towards
Uh-huh.
you.
I'm gonna stumble out the back.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Did we win?
It doesn't look like it based on what you've done to this bloody ship.
We didn't need it anymore.
How do you think we're getting out of here?
We got a ride on the way.
Oh, will save us?
Hmm?
That's what PR3 meant. Gizmo's coming, right?
No, someone else.
Are you sure? You sure it's not Gizmo and you're just afraid to say it because you don't
No.
like Gizmo?
What was her name again, Jesse?
I know, I'm just teasing.
I don't know. I would tell you.
I can't
I
remember
would
it.
say
The droid?
it's
All three.
someone's coming. I'll message
I'll
you.
look in the DM.
All right. I'll let you decide if you want to share it, but I'd rather you
Just
make the
names
choice.
escape me sometimes. Hold on.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'd rather you make the choice.
Oh, I'm telling them.
Okay.
I mean, why wouldn't I at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why on earth can't I find it?
I don't know. Would you like me to send you another message?
No, there it is. All right.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Ulago, your friend Ula. You remember her?
I don't want to talk about her.
Well,
She's here.
What do you mean here?
In a ship. She's here. Apparently overwhelmed with guilt, likely. Although it's too bad it didn't overwhelm her sooner.
Look, I took care of that thing, all right?
That's not good, is it? Her being here?
We need a ride.
Is she alone?
Unknown.
Might not necessarily be a good thing.
I
think it's a
thought you
trap?
were friends.
Well, times change, I guess.
Well, can you get in contact with her? See why she's here?
can I or did I just blow up the only way to get in contact with her?
No,
You
we have
have
like
your-
our cell phones.
Yeah, you have your universal comm link. You could definitely reach out.
Mhm.
Well, here's the thing. Ulago could reach out. You don't
Hmm.
have her number. She called you on the ship.
Yeah.
Elago would call her.
Okay. Yeah, you jump on your comm link and you hear a staticky hello.
You're tailing me now.
Look, it doesn't mean that I like you. It just means that I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
don't make this weird. Just, I'll be there shortly.
Look, get us off this fucking planet and we'll call it even.
That is the plan. What is the tallest structure you can get to? If you can pinpoint that, I can find you easy.
Huh. Probably it's a giant
The
mound.
Spider Hill.
It'll be a giant mound of red earth.
Okay. I'll look for it.
Giant out of trees. You can't miss it.
All right. I'll look for it right now. I'll be there shortly. The comlink switches off, and the group of you find yourselves standing there amongst the flesh of this creature and the smoldering remains of your shuttle.
I think you see like Diode, like the goop just like got all over her shoes, so now she's like just flicking her feet as she like walks away.
Okay.
Just like getting it everywhere.
Yeah, here's the thing. You're already covered with mud. You have like a layer of mud, then a
But
layer of
that's
goop.
all drying now. But now I have like just the goop of the spider just kind of like oozing as well. And I look like a monster from like the swamp right now.
At this point, you're all looking like swamp creatures, but you especially look like some sort of like swamp hag monster from hell. It is
Yeah.
terrifying. What is the plan now? What are you
All right.
attempting to do?
Listen
Wait, what
up,
happened
gang.
with that last spider?
It ran off after Teveth.
Oh
Or
yeah.
Veth.
I wonder if he's okay. Maybe we should check on him.
Yeah, is there any like trail that's being like left? Actually, fuck that guy.
If you remember, there are many trails, all of them leading back to the hive. Because when that huge swarm comes through, they devour everything along the way, and so there are numerous sort of lines that look like roads extending from this giant hive mound.
All right, listen up, gang. We gotta head to that hive mound. I've got us an extraction. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. We saw most of them head that way, and we're going that way. But just keep your eyes peeled. And Dio, clean yourself up.
I don't want to talk.
You're all filthy. I would suggest a bath, but I think the water on this planet is problematic.
Well, not if you keep yourself
Here to
within the
die.
mud. I start walking in the
Yeah.
direction.
All right.
I thought we're gonna head for the big mound, the hive mound.
Nobody
Sure.
cares.
What was that? Can you repeat that?
Nobody cares about Veth. We're just gonna leave him to die.
Yes, we are.
This Dio's cool. She says it's fine. So maybe he'll find it life for himself here.
Doesn't feel right.
It's gonna be
You
Spider
kidnapped
King
my
when we come
sister.
back.
It feels great to me. We're leaving
Listen,
him
Charles,
here.
he's gonna see or hear the ship, and he'll come running anyway.
And I'll shoot
Probably
him when he
true.
does. You're not gonna stop me. And I look at Oda.
Oda has never felt threatened by Dio before. This is very sobering.
I like how he removes himself entirely and just he's jogging towards the hive.
Okay, so the group of you move as quickly as is possible with a droid through a forest to the hive. There is very little actually in your way. The forest itself has been mostly cleared out by these creatures as they've come through, so you have a pretty straight shot to this hive. You can see very far ahead of you, right to this red mound, and surrounding it, like I mentioned before, are all these sort of bug-made highways that extend from this as giant swarms have moved out from the hive itself. As you arrive, you see that there are many enormous cavernous openings into the hive itself, all of them extending down beneath the earth.
Proximity to these holes seems unwise.
Yep, just keep climbing up.
Oda's just gonna hold one of her stun grenades, just for comfort. She's just holding it.
Sure. There is a echo of skittering in the caverns themselves, but it seems like it's far off and not something about to pop out of the actual caves. But there's things in there. They're down there. Your objective is to get on top of this. Is that your plan, Sam?
Yeah. High ground.
Sure. Yeah, it looks like you can climb it. It's not very steep, but it is tall. And you could make your way up on foot. You could come up with a more creative solution. The choice is yours.
Let's skateboard up it, wicked.
I mean, we've got PR3, so
Yeah, we could use
probably
them.
on foot is the best strategy here.
Yeah.
Okay. You begin to slowly move up this mound, and underneath you, let me see exactly what you feel. Oh, that's a slight tremor, as if the earth is slightly shaking. It doesn't impede your movement at all, but it definitely feels like at any moment you could lose your footing, but you still continue up the mountain or the hill.
While I'm going up, I'm gonna be seeing if I can spot our loose friend who's out there and about from our vantage point.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, sorry,
You
that's my dice.
can. Oh,
Remove the advantage.
yeah, you totally can see him.
I took a strain.
Let's determine what his status is. You definitely 100% can see him. And in the distance, what you see is, let's determine his fate. He will be this, and it will be this, and we'll let the fates decide. He is standing over the corpse of the spider who attempted to chase him, but he doesn't notice you.
I'm gonna attempt to fire at the ground next to him.
Sure. You are like beyond extreme range. He is not close to you in that sort of shot. You can still fire.
Yeah, I'll fire.
Okay. Here's what we'll say.
I'm gonna take a sniper shot, which
Sure.
increases my weapon's range band.
Here's what
To
we'll say.
extreme.
For the sake of hilariousness and comediousness, if you fail, you fail. But if you get 2 or higher fails, you vaporize this man.
Wait. 2 or more fails? Oh,
Yeah,
if I do
because you're
this
trying to
twice?
shoot his feet.
No, I
You're
was
trying
gonna
to shoot his feet.
Well,
Right?
not
You're trying
necessarily.
at his feet. Like shoot at his
yeah,
let
I'm
him know
shooting.
you're around.
I'm shooting nearby so that he would.
Yeah. I'm saying, and it's really far away, and I'm saying to you that you can fail it and just not.
Fine.
But if you fail too
I'm doing
badly,
it.
you will vaporize this man.
I'm doing it.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh god.
I'm gonna use a destiny point.
All right, I'll upgrade you.
All right, you good?
Yo, I'm great.
Bang.
All right, yeah. Of course, you shoot and you see a patch of dirt explode next to his feet, and he turns and looks at the mound and starts waving at you. And he starts jumping, and you can hear barely in the distance, like, "Ha ha! I live! I live!"
I'm doing some of this and some of this.
Yeah, he looks at you and begins to run towards you.
Okay.
As you fire off,
Fuck you.
the ground beneath you begins to shake even more, but this time a lot of shaking. Like you begin to lose your footing. If you would all for me, give me an athletics check, please. Lago's good.
Oh jeez.
Dio's good. Oh, PR3, no.
Uh-oh.
And Oda is good. All right. Yeah. So the three actual, like, people that can fight continue to maintain their balance. Meanwhile, PR3, your droid body takes a tumble down this hill.
Mhm.
Would you roll for me? I'm going to allow you to determine how you're going to withstand the tumble from this height as you
Okay.
roll down this hill. You can either use coordination, you can use your perception to
Mhm.
see a way to land,
Mm.
and you can use, I will say, your vigilance.
Yeah, perception.
Great. Let's see if you can spot a way for your body to land. I'll give you options here because I care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do. You see exactly where you can land. And even though you roll down this hill, you manage to land in the soft muck of the planet. And just like your companions, you are now covered in this orangish, reddish mud. But you are now at the bottom of the mound, and they are in the middle of it.
Most egregious.
You say that as from your little V mouth filter, mud spurts out for some reason. Even though you don't really talk, mud just...
Yeah.
Okay. Your companion's halfway down. In the distance, running your direction is Veth. The rest of you are halfway up the mound. You now, in the distance, can see a twinkle in the sky.
Okay.
How far away is Beth?
He is in extreme range. He was outside of extreme range. He's running towards you. He's in extreme right now.
Okay. Dio would definitely see him and make note of that.
Oh yeah, it's hard to miss. Ulago was like signaling, waving his hands, like, come on!
Well, waving his hands and shot his disruptor and used our last light side point for a man that Dio's gonna probably kill.
That's your prerogative. All right, I don't know that.
I know. I'm just saying you do know that he's involved with the kidnapping of her sister, so
He's a
Yeah,
space
but
jerk.
I thought we were just going to use him to our advantage.
What
he's
a
a-
space
he's a-
jerk.
he's a space jerk.
Okay. So, what is the plan now? PR3, you can stand back up and try to hike it back up this mountain.
I had
I'm gonna-
better.
Yeah, I need another athletics check from you, though.
All right. What is it doing? Why am
Yeah,
I so
no.
heavy?
That tumble, all that mud mucked up in your gears, it's hard for you to get back up. What do the rest of you do? You see your companion trapped at the bottom.
Help him.
Can I throw a rope?
Do you have a rope?
Everybody's got a rope, man. It's Star Wars.
You have a rope, though. Not everybody. Do you have a rope? I don't think you do.
I don't know. No.
Well, then, no, you cannot throw a rope.
Who's got rope?
No, but I was just gonna. I was just gonna go after him. I don't have a rope, but I'll go after him.
Yeah.
So nice.
Oda, will you give me a athletics check as you run down this hill to save your friend? Yeah. You take some strain as you make your way down the slope of the hill and the muddy ground, but you make it down to PR3, and the two of you can try to attempt to get back up. Basically, you can get back up easy, Oda, no problems. PR3, I'm going to give you a blue die on your athletics check to get back up.
Okay. Oh my god.
Yeah, you
Yay!
get it now. The two of you manage to continue your way back up. As you do,
I imagine Oda's pushing him from behind, like holding his back and just pushing him.
a little bit of force push in there, yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ha!
Uh-oh.
Mm-mm.
That's not good.
He
The
now
ground
bleeds.
beneath you begins to shake violently.
No.
Two things happen. I need all of you to, again, I didn't expect that to happen so soon. I need all of you again to roll for me athletics checks, if you would be so kind.
Oh my god.
Dio's good.
Did he fail again?
Yes.
Hard.
Super failed.
Oh,
Failed very
dude.
hard.
Okay.
I succeeded.
And I'm like too strained from passing out too.
Ulago.
Deactivate.
Damn. All right, Ulago. I will let you save your triumph for what comes next.
Okay.
So, as the ground begins to violently shake, you see in the distance, Veth, as he's running towards you, the ground behind him starts to crumble away. And you can see, like, the ground sort of shift upwards, like mountains rising out of the ground around you. And you can feel that the mound you're on, it's like moving upwards as well. And you can see in the distance that there are other smaller mounds doing the same thing.
Okay.
It appears to you from this perspective that there is something very, very big beneath you. And
Right.
it is stirred awake.
Okay. I mean, I'm not sure what else to do in this scenario. We just gotta wait to get picked up. We're in no man's land.
Do we feel like it's coming? Like we hear it skittering toward us?
It's beneath you. Whatever it is, it's beneath you. It's very big and it's beneath you.
Oda's like hovering her stun grenade over one of the holes. Ah.
Yeah, you can use your triumph in some way to not be detected. Whatever, basically all the noise you're making is causing this whatever it is to sense you and disturb its rest. So you can use your triumph maybe in a way to make it so that your next action or something like that does not disturb this creature further.
Am I God, and I want to use my crit for triumph for something related to this?
Yes. But it can be anything related to this. But it is you and Dio are almost to the top of this mound. Oda is sort of kind of in the middle, and PR3 has fallen back down to the bottom.
Okay. Can my triumph be that they are more focused on this other guy running towards us?
Absolutely. Yes.
Because he's yelling his ass off.
Yeah, he's running. You see in the distance as the ground shakes beneath you, that these small mounds are in fact not small mounds, these smaller versions of the mound you're on, but they are buried versions of that giant spider crab that you fought before. And several appear around where Veth is, and he hears them, stops and turns, and from out of the ground there are now 8 of these giant creatures, and they all converge on him instead of onto you.
Where where's in relation to Dio? Where's PR3? Because the other 2 are near me. So where's PR3 right now?
At the bottom of the hill you're on. He fell to the bottom.
Just
Which we have-
perpetually rolling down.
Which we have to do a roll because that was a pretty bad fail, PR3. We have to do a roll.
Ow.
Yeah, again, I'm going to let you determine how you want to do this, but because you already used your perception, this time you have to use one of the other 2 choices I gave you.
I've been brutalized.
I will use what was the next best one? I guess athletics.
Coordination and
Coordination.
Yeah.
Coordination. They're all terrible. Let's see.
I mean, yeah, that
coordination's
happens.
got 2, so
Yeah. Yeah,
the strain though.
you managed to catch yourself as you slam into the ground, and your frame doesn't take any damage. But you're still back down at the bottom of this hill, and you can feel that the things that are in this cavern are starting to make their way from deep below. And the creatures that have appeared in the distance that are converging on Veth have stirred these smaller beings in the cavern awake. Time is ticking in the distance. The sparkle is slowly growing, and you can make out sort of the shine of a ship approaching. What do you do?
Go help PR3, I guess.
I mean, you're at the highest point right now.
Yeah.
So if you went down, that's fine. But Oda's actually closer. So I don't know if you want to strategize here about what to do with PR3, but Oda technically is closer, and maybe you being up above can signal the ship.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that
I'll do some waving, I guess.
yeah, I think that Daya would definitely stay up as well because she's looking pretty exhausted right about now.
I see.
She's looking pretty tired. Like she's got sweat, and it's not helping that she's just covered in like layers of stuff. So
It's
she's
weighing
just,
you
I
down
think
even more, for
while you
sure.
start waving, Daya like just falls to her ass and sits there and just is quiet.
Okay, what am I rolling for an attention wave?
You don't have to. She is coming to you. You just
Okay.
have to sit tight. Oda, what is your plan? What do you want to do?
Oda is also looking very, very tired. Very, very tired. So she's just doing everything she can to help PR3 right now.
Okay. Are you going to attempt to go down and get him again? Or
Yeah.
like, what is your all right, so you're going to go get him?
Yeah.
All right. Again, you don't have to roll for this. You found your footing down. You found your footing up. What you need to do is give the bonus to PR3. PR3 needs to roll his coordination to climb again. Yes. PR3,
11 strain.
You managed to succeed. Do you shut down?
I have to, don't I?
Yeah. Yeah, you shut down, but the good news is that you now aren't fighting Oda, who is pushing you up this mountain. And even though you shut down, you can't lose your balance anymore because you're just like extra luggage now. So
just roll him. I'm rolling him up the hill.
Roasted,
Just fold me up.
Yeah, you're just getting pushed up this hill. The group of you make it to the top, and in the distance, you hear a shriek, but can no longer see Veth as the giant crab spiders surround him, and he disappears from view. Up above, the ship you see is a YT freighter as it flies into view and quickly appears above you, just like, and the back of it opens, and in the ramp is Hula screaming at you. She cannot land. She is within jumping distance away, but you'll have to make the jump.
Okay.
We're gonna get PR3 up there then.
Well,
Can we chuck him?
I'm assuming the first one that makes the jump can throw a rope down.
Yeah,
'cause
can't you
ships
throw a
have
rope down or something? This is.
Yeah,
be
I
able to
mean, there's
jump
stuff on
that.
the ship to get PR3. No problem.
Well, they're gonna have to
PR3 is
pick
the
up-
least of your worries. It's the three of you remaining.
I mean, it's an athletics roll, right?
Absolutely.
Who's got the best brawn? Probably
What?
Dio.
Mine's 3.
Yeah.
Go for it. Yeah, Dio, you try to make the jump, but all the mud and crap is holding you back. However, you do realize that you weren't as worn out as you thought you were, and you can use some of that
Thank
for strain or whatever.
goodness.
Give me
I get that
advantage.
One
adrenaline
away.
rush.
Okay, so can I recover 3 strain and give advantage to someone? Is that how it works?
You
Or
can
2
definitely
strain?
give advantage to Sam for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Go for it, dude. Give me your roll.
Hey.
Yeah. Ilago jumps up onto the ship, and Hula grabs his arm and pulls him inside and gives him a smile. It's like I'd ever leave you behind.
Aw.
He smirks and like elbows her, and then he's like, "You got your rope?"
She points to a wall, and there is 12 dozen styles of rope. There
Cool.
are different knots, different sizes, different cord strengths. There's much rope on this ship.
I grab the thickest, easiest to grab coil of rope and throw it towards Dio Fang.
Yeah, and it lands right on your shoulder, Dio.
I think I would make sure that it was secure because I clearly weigh more, and then I would hand it off to Oda.
Okay. Oda, you now have a rope.
Tie it to PR3 to make sure he
Alright.
gets up there.
Yeah, PR3, you're now bound in a rope, but totally passed out. The hula hooks you to a crank, and it begins to spin you up into the ship, and your body sort of slams into the ramp and then rolls up into the ship.
Because he's unconscious.
Yeah. Dio, Oda, what is your plan? You're going to wait for another rope, or are you going up?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll wait.
Yeah. As you do,
Oh no, you guys shouldn't have
Uh-oh.
waited.
No.
all right, not too bad. As you do, the ground begins to shake more, and you notice that all of these creatures have begun to turn their attention to the hive. And from down below, the entrance of the hive, all the little tiny entrances, you can see skittering out thousands of those little spiders that you fought earlier, all of them making their way up the sides of the mound that you're on. They will be there before both of you can go up, one after the other.
Hey, are they in a group?
Yes.
Or are they coming up
They
from
are
all
like
sides?
swarming up the sides of this thing towards you. And in the distance, the bigger ones are lumbering in your direction.
No, but that's what I mean. Is it like all sides swarming, or is there like
all
a group of
sides. It is like
them?
up the sides, the most dramatic movie-esque moment you can imagine. They're all coming for you right now. You cannot, both of you, one at a time, go up.
We
I'd
literally
make
have a
sure Oda was secured to go up, and then I'd try to jump it again.
wait,
Good plan.
guys. We literally have a crank. The weight isn't an issue. Just both grab the rope.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah, why can't we do that, Jesse?
You totally can.
I
Oh,
would
well,
tie
there.
myself, and
Jesse's
then I
just
would
waiting for you
grab
guys to
onto her.
mess up.
I just
So
wanted you to
that-
make a mistake. That's all. I was hoping you just screw up.
Oh, listen, we're both tired.
Yeah, we are.
I think I would tie it around myself and then around, like, you know how like you can tie it around yourself, then tie it around someone else, but then I'd also like hold on to her.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you tie each other off in this rope, and it begins to crank and pull you up as the mandibles of all these spiders and all their legs begin to reach up at you.
No.
The ship lifts off from its position, and as it flies away, down below you, Dio and Oda, you see from your perspective that the hive is continuing to empty out, and in the distance, you can see waves of spiders heading back to the hive as they have all sensed it's threatened, and giant these giant crab creatures exploding out of the ground around the hive, and it was way worse than you thought.
Can I do it, Jesse?
It is.
Can I do it?
Can you do what? Yeah. Yes.
Ah!
Okay.
Yes.
sorry.
There were, in fact, under you at any given time, thousands of spiders, all beneath the surface, all of them now rising up above. And it looks like much of the land you were on was mostly spider. It is terrifying as they all begin to scurry around, and it makes perfect sense why no one in the Empire has claimed this planet at all, because it is a terrible, awful place. And
It belongs to the spiders.
it belongs to the spiders. And as you're dragged inside, the ramp behind you closes, and the ship rockets up into the stars.
It does make you
in-
wonder why they haven't blown it up yet, though.
Well, I mean, they haven't developed things that can blow up planets yet.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Put it all
so
on fire then.
Why isn't there a big
Yeah.
galactic sign like outside the planet, like a neon that spiders don't go?
maybe someone went there and they died there. Who knows?
Spiders don't go.
Spiders don't go.
It would be like one of those neon like, spiders just don't go.
Yeah. Yep. Hula sort of lifts you up PR3 and kind of brushes the muck and cake off of you and jacks you into one of the power terminals. It doesn't do anything to you yet, much like a phone that has lost all of its charge. You kind of just sit off for a minute, but she turns and looks at you, Alago, and to Oda and Dio, who are sort of undoing the rope around them. And she says, I'm so sorry. It's not who the Alliance is. We just don't know who to trust these days.
Hey. I know what it's
Apology
like to be
accepted.
forced to follow orders.
Thank you.
Speaking
Do-
of which, you must be
Yes.
violating a few right now.
Well, when you're in the Alliance, sometimes you can violate orders. And she like smiles and heads back up to the cockpit, and you see in the cockpit, in the pilot's chair, is a droid of some sort that is piloting, but you can't really make it out, and it's piloting the ship. And she shouts back to you, "I'll get you back to Sullus shortly." In the back, the group of you now have a little bit of time to decompress. What is your major objective in this time of calming down? What do you want to do? Like, are
I
you gonna?
immediately would try to contact the R3.
Yeah. R3 comes through. You hear Gizmo like, "Whip, whip."
And then I immediately go, shit, I can't understand him. And I would kick PR3 to see if he'll wake up.
PR3. Here's what will happen for you because I love you enough.
Mm.
I'm gonna roll a D10. If it's 5 or lower, you turn on.
Okay.
Nope.
Well,
you kick him, nothing happens.
clang.
Oh, okay. R3. This is how we're gonna do it. You make a quiet noise if it's no, and a loud noise if it's yes. Are you on the way? Did you make a noise? I didn't hear it.
Meow. That was a quiet. No, it was so quiet you didn't hear it. It was so quiet. If you don't hear it,
I
just
think
know
Dio
it's
even
very
said
quiet.
that. Like, did you say anything yet? All right. Just stay there. We're on the way. You don't have to wait much longer. Just keep people off. Keep people off the ship. What? No, keep people off the ship. Can you do that?
Meow.
I like look at
Is he a cat?
Ulago.
Ulago shrugs. I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
Are there people on the ship right now?
What?
Shit. I think there's people on the ship.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Do these look like bad people? It cut out again. It keeps cutting out for me. Is it just me?
Noise gates.
All right. If you can't hear me because of Discord chat, just know if I go, that's a no. And if I go, oh, that's a yes.
Okay.
So if you see me go back, that's a yes. If you see me go, that's a no. So now you know. Even if you can't hear me,
Alright.
now
okay,
you know.
Sorry.
Easily.
So,
Definitely yes.
Okay. We'll just play along with them and make sure they don't take it.
You hear a like clanking and a clattering and what seems like a struggle and some beeping, and you hear like an astromech droid struggling to fight with something, and then from the other line, you hear a voice of a Trandoshan female that says, "Diofang."
Yeah, I should have known it was you.
Well, where is Beth?
I don't remember what you're talking about.
You know.
No, I don't know. And why do you have to talk like that? It's really, I'm just not in the mood to listen to that right now.
lizard. I'm a freaking lizard person.
I don't
This is
care.
how
It's
I
just,
talk.
kind
Get
of,
over
I
it.
just fought a the giant. I don't even know what they're called. It was giant and it had a lot of legs. Just fought it, covered in mud and
I
shit.
simply don't care.
I'm coming back.
Where's
I'm gonna
Beth?
get you your ship. Hey, I don't know. Why don't you keep track of your own people? I'm not your keeper. I'm coming back. We're gonna get you your ship.
You're going to get us the ship.
Yes, we're gonna get you the ship, and then you can be on your way.
Good.
Now,
If
leave
you
our
don't
three
bring
alone.
back Beth, you don't get the girl.
Yeah, well, maybe you need to find your own person.
Maybe you need to find a new sister.
Ugh.
Listen, you're the one that likes playing babysitter,
Oh.
not me. You're the one that took her, and you're the one that can't find your own person. So if you can't play good babysitter, that's not my problem.
I'm not the one babysitting her.
Apparently, you didn't keep track of your own people either. It's not my fault. We're on our way back. You want your ship? Well, you might wanna listen.
We'll be waiting. If you want your
Gotcha,
droid
groovy.
back, we better have the ship and Beth. And it clicks off.
And I look at Oda and immediately go, see? This is the kind of people you're dealing with. That guy, he's just like him. Probably won't get that droid back, by the way.
Yes.
And I think she would like throw the communicator just because she's like so pissed.
See, I thought we should bring Beth.
It's not gonna help. He's gonna tell him everything we did. He's gonna tell him what he told us. He's gonna tell him what we did, and they're gonna go on with the plan anyway. This is a lose-lose situation for me. So
Wait, we know where she's kept though, right?
yeah, we do actually. And
So what we
who's
gotta
keeping
do
her.
is kill these guys before they can put in any kind of word, and then go get her.
All right, but before we do that,
Dead
I
men
need
tell
a
no
nap in the
tales.
shower. Yeah. That might be the only course of action we have.
All right, so the plan is you're going to go back and murder these people and fight
Yeah,
them?
pretty much. Yeah, I think so.
All right, great.
Yeah, pretty much murder. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So, the group of you,
But at least everybody got to hear it now, like how terrible they are and that they
Hmm.
admit to having it.
Space jerks.
they're bad people. That's
Sure.
true. Look,
Well, we
Dread
have time to
rabbits.
like get rest at least before we
Ye-
go.
well, here's the thing: you're 15 minutes away from Sullust in hyperspace, so you won't have that much time. But I'll let you recover 5 strain each.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
you need
good.
it. But if you take any
Fine.
damage,
Can
If
I
you take
look
any
around the
damage, you
ship?
won't recover that, but I'll let you take 5 strain off for the
Oh,
sake of
okay.
it. PR3, you get your strain back, but it only recovers enough, like, for a little battery charge, but you're good. You're fine.
Mm,
Yeah, you power back on PR3, and you see that you are aboard a ship now,
mhm.
and all of your friends are around you. Do you say anything to them?
Oda. Apparently, I was on comms. Oda. I remember what happened back on that planet, and I want to remind you that all complimentary language was wiped from my system. This includes statements of gratitude.
That's thing you've ever to me, PR3. I appreciate that.
I think you just hear Dio go, that's fucking weird. Just because it's so out of character.
Don't get all attached to me. As soon as we find my master, I'm going right back with him.
Okay, Oda pats his cheek. Okay, I will.
I need a
Uh,
bath.
Oda, you pat his cheek, and some of the mud like cakes off onto the floor. In a few moments, you feel the ship exit hyperspace, and you know that you will be landing soon back, if not near, in the facility you just were previously. What you definitely are aware of is that the ship that you have, your ship, was discovered, and that these dread rabbits are on board or were on board, and that the ship you need to find is still somewhere in that facility, wherever it may be. I'll let you determine a strategy.
Didn't we you say wherever that may be, but didn't we figure out where that may be? Because we tortured the guy.
It's the furthest north. It's
Hmm.
literally in a secret room in the furthest north part of the building, but you never went there.
Yeah. Cool.
Hula comes back from the cockpit and says, "All right, we're here. What are you gonna do?"
There's a bunch of shitheads got Dio's sister hostage, so I'm gonna go kill him.
Well, that's no different than anything else you've ever done.
It's nice of you to say.
Well, I appreciate your work. And she like gives you a wink. She's like, "All right, I'll drop you off, but I have to go."
Yeah, holds out his hand to shake hers.
Yeah, she reaches out to shake your hand.
Aw.
You haven't changed a bit.
She like has a very proud smile. Like that's the nicest thing anyone said about her in a while. And then she looks at you, Oda, and you, Dio, and you, PR3, and like gives you a nod, and then goes back into the cockpit. And the ramp behind you opens, and you feel the tremendous heat of Sullus, this volcano
Good
world,
desert.
blast into the room. And you are right above your ship. So if you were to jump out, you would jump out and land onto the top of your ship. It's not that far of an actual jump. You're like right above it.
Okay. I jump out.
Sure, yeah. The group of you jump out of this shuttle, or this freighter, and you find yourselves... Not there. Not there. You find yourselves right back here. Standing right on top. I'll move you right there. Standing right on top of this shuttlecraft that, or I'm sorry, your Lancer class. And you are on top of it now. There is an entrance from the top into the actual ship itself that you can open. It's one of the many ports that allows you in, or you can sort of like skedoot off the side of it and land down on the actual hangar itself. Your call.
I have a weird question. Is there a way to somehow connect to the ship to detect how many people would be on board it before boarding it?
Yeah, there's plenty of access ports on the outside.
I think that I would want to land in a place that would be quiet, so wouldn't alert
Sure.
people.
Okay. I mean, you are going to jump off and just no matter where you land, you're going to make some noise because you're landing on metal.
Can we use the rope again though, and just like
Of course, and lower yourselves down.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What a stealthy ninja strategy. Yeah. You slowly lower yourself down with the rope. I imagine you're trying to do a one at a time thing.
yeah?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I tell Ilago like I'll go first, and then you can send Oda and PR3, and I'll be at the bottom.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah, the group of you slowly one at a time lower down on the top of the ship and don't make much noise at all. PR3, if you would like, you could jack into the ship and figure out what is going on inside.
I would love to.
Excellent.
One of those old computer rolls, huh?
Actually, don't do it yet. You have a bonus die.
Ooh, bonus.
All right, now do it, please. Yeah. You detect that inside are 3 individuals. Based on your previous encounters with them, Ulago and Dio, you would assume it's the Trandoshan female, the human female, and the male Weequay, who were the people that were hanging out with Veth earlier. You imagine it's them. There are 3 people inside PR3, and you note that they are all in the main galley area, that sort of middle area where people like, you can hang out. If you need me to bring it up for you, I will. But if you want to click on the ship document, you can see it. It is that area right there between 2 and 3 and 4, that whole like hallway area there. And that is where you're at right now. I'll bring it up for the kids back home watching right now. There you go. Hopefully people can see that in chat. So they're kind of right in the middle of the ship. Anyway, what is your plan?
Is the cargo bay lowered or raised?
It is lowered. The ramp is
Alright.
lowered.
I'd like to try and sneak onto the ship.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you can either go through a top port above, or you can go through the ramp. It's your call.
I think Ulago would probably like gesture to the top ports, but he's gonna take the rear one, so they've got no point of exit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your plan then, Dio, Oda, PR3?
I would go to the top port.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go too.
PR3, what are you going to try and do?
I would probably keep monitoring and stay on comms.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So who's going to enter first?
I will.
Yeah, I think that. And then
All
we can
right.
get the jump on him from the top port.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to give you all 1 free round of surprise. And we'll see what happens if you can make this happen. Ilago, I need you to do 2 things. 1, roll for me stealth. And if you get stealth, I'll let you attack.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Who do you go for? You see inside that it looks like Gizmo has been sort of beaten a little. He's scuffed up.
No, baby.
And his very fine outer shell, even the clear dome, looks like there's scratches and scuff marks of where they probably battered him with the hilt of weapons. And he is kind of like laying against a wall, but still powered on. But it looks like they like pushed him against the wall. And the 3 of them are standing around kind of waiting for the group of you to arrive and deliver them this shuttle.
Do any of them?
None of them notice you. You have snuck your way
okay.
through.
Who was the one that beefed with Dio in the cafeteria? Was it the tall
Um,
one?
The
I
lizard
mean, they
lady,
all
wasn't it?
were, but the one who was really the beef was the guy that just got eaten by spiders.
Yeah.
That
But
feels,
the
good.
lizard lady was also pretty bad.
Yes, she was the one who just called as well.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna nail her with a disruptor rifle.
Yeah, give me a shot. Let's see what happens. Jesus. This weapon's too powerful. I hate this. Yeah, you fire a shot off, and as she's mid conversation with her companions, she explodes into sparkles. Like explodes into like tiny fragments of space dust as you blast her, and it echoes throughout the ship. And the other two turn to you with shock on their face, Ulago, and go to reach for their guns. Meanwhile, Dio, Oda, from up above, you've opened the hatch. What is your plan?
To land on someone and use them as padding.
Are you going to try and kill them or just bounce on them?
Dio's pretty big. I don't know how bad it hurt them.
Well,
I guess it'd be
I'll do
like
this.
a brawl, maybe.
It will be okay. You can brawl them. You can like jump down on them and brawl them. Are you brawling to kill, or are you brawling to like make them render them unconscious?
Oh, I think she'd try to render. Nope, she'd probably knock them out.
Okay. Yeah, go for the brawl. You jump down. Yes, you slam into one of them and land on top of them. Although you do not knock them unconscious, you are now on top of one of them, and you have them pinned to the ground. I'll let you decide. Is it the human female or the Weequay male?
It's the male.
Yeah, you pin him down to the ground,
And
and
I
his
want to
face sort of
give
smashes into the ground.
advantage to Oda.
Yeah, all right, Oda. You see Dio jump down through the opening in the roof of the ship, and she lands on one of the guys, and the human female is now in complete shock. She doesn't know who to look at. You have an opening. What do you do?
I want to shoot her with the stun setting of my blaster from the hole that I'm looking through.
Perfect. Give me that shot.
Do. Yeah.
Yeah. You blast her, and she just crumples to the floor.
Sick.
She's totally passed out.
I actually did something good.
Yeah, with his face mashed into the ground, you are sitting on the Weequay, Dio. What do? You guys have taken the ship.
I take out my vibroblade. I grab him by anything that's on his head, whatever hair or whatever, and
Like
then
weird little tendril dreads
Yeah.
kind of on his head.
I'll grab him by his tendril dreads, and then
Okay.
I'll hold the blade to his throat.
Yeah, and he's like, what?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you right now.
Because I'm very good looking.
I'll beg to differ. Tell me another reason.
Because if you kill me, they'll kill your sister.
Not if I get to her first.
We have to report in. There's rules. If we don't report in, she's dead.
Well, then how about this? You're going to report in for us. You're going to say everything's fine and going as planned, and you won't die.
You'll let me leave?
I'll let you leave after I get my sister.
I can't do that. If I take you to them, they'll kill me.
No, not if we get them first.
There's, the Dread Rabbits. You know them better than anyone, Fang. There's so many.
Yeah, that's why we need the element of surprise. See, that's where you come in.
What do you want me to do?
I look at Ulago. I'm like, I think this guy can help us. We should probably keep him alive. And I'll
Works for
start
me.
trying to strip any weapons from him, and I'll start trying to bind him as well.
I'll drop down and do the same for the one that I stunned.
Yeah.
Strip
yeah,
their
the
weapons and
human
their
female.
comlinks.
Yeah, I'd strip both the weapons and the comlinks.
Sure. Yeah, you pull all their weapons off of them. The human female has a blaster pistol, and the Weequay has sort of like a pole axe kind of deal.
And I would point to the female and I'd say, bind her mouth, make sure she can't talk.
Sure. I mean, she's totally passed out. You can do.
No,
You
but
know.
just in case she wakes up, because we want
Yeah,
this guy
yeah. I'm just
to
saying,
talk.
like, you don't have to roll for anything or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
she's zonked. For this guy, he's not fighting you, but just be aware, like, be careful what you do, because he will 100% try to, like, he's not your friend.
Oh, Dio knows that. Dio
Okay.
knows he's scum, just
Sure.
like Beth was.
Yeah, he's like, okay, what do you want? I'll do whatever.
Well, see, considering you're one of them, well, then you know their base better than anyone. So that means you know all the points of entry, where they're keeping her, how we can get in there quietly, and maybe, a lot of your friends don't end up dying as well.
Do you even know where they're at?
I would look at it, Lago.
We do know where they're at.
Where's that?
Elago. I mean, I'm not going to tell him. Need to know basis. Listen, do we want to ditch this ship for the other one? Because the ship they were asking
you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
Why is that?
It's not meant for you.
Well, you're not meant for this world, but here you are.
Please, I'm just trying to help you. Listen to me.
Yeah,
There's
but
a
if they
reason
wa-
we want that ship. There's a reason it's being hidden. Please,
What's
just
the
let us have
reason?
it.
What's the reason?
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell us what reason.
It's a big score, the biggest.
So we get it, make it look like we're turning it in.
Dio, come
What-
here.
Okay. And I'd be like, Odo, watch him. Also,
Okay.
and then I turn to PR3 if is PR3 on board?
PR3, have you joined the group?
Once it was safe, I did. Yeah.
Sure.
PR3,
Yeah,
if
PR3's
he
there.
moves, you can use your flamethrower. And then I walk towards Olago.
Acceptable.
He has a flamethrower. And he like looks over at you, PR3, blown away that there's a droid with a flamethrower.
Yes,
Just
it's
nodding.
quite nice.
Yeah.
Elago drags Dio into one of the side rooms. Look, if they see this ship, it might be a red flag. And then your sister might get hurt. But if we come flying in on the ship they're expecting, with someone on the radio they're expecting, we could walk right in.
Yeah, so we gotta find that ship. Make it look like they're getting their score.
We find that ship, we get these guys on board, and we get your sister.
I mean, it seems like the safest bet. It's gonna be difficult no matter what, though.
No point making it harder than it needs to be.
Yeah. So now we just gotta find the ship. And we have no idea where it's at. We've been through that whole area.
Who did find out? He did the guy squeal? And
Yeah,
tell
he
her?
said that it was in the north
Yeah.
of the whole facility. It's in the northern part of the facility.
Old Spider Food told us it was in the North facility, so we just need to look in the North facility.
Old spider food.
All right. Yeah. Shouldn't take too long. We just gotta make sure they're secured.
Okay, so is the plan to take them all with you? Or what are you gonna do?
I think no, I would knock both of them out, make sure they just cannot move. And they
Okay.
cannot talk either. I'd bind their mouths and whatnot.
Are you gonna leave them on this ship?
I mean, I think we'd have to, right? We'll leave them on the ship for now, right?
We could leave them on the
Your
ship.
call.
We could leave them on the ship with one person watching them, and then just like leave with both ships
Considering
and,
how
transfer
much,
in a safe location.
considering how much the people inside didn't like PR3, I would say maybe he should stay back.
Or we just fucking put a gun to their back and lead them through the compound.
Yeah, but if we get discovered with a gun to someone's back and they tell anyone, and then it's gonna be suspicious. I think having PR3 there with his flamethrower ready if they wake up would be.
But PR3 might be more useful hacking into some kind of sealed off hangar than any of us. I
He
could
also
stay.
has a map of the whole facility in his
Yeah.
brain now.
I'll stay. I'm a sore thumb anyway, just fucking covered in soldier's armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think that'd be the best bet because, no offense to Oda, but Dio would not trust Oda because she has a
Yeah.
softer heart than.
I'm also the best
And both
pilot,
of us.
so I can stay and I can just pilot this where it needs to go.
That's true.
Okay. So
Is
the
there-
plan is Dio, Oda, PR3 are going to go find this thing, yes? Okay.
Yeah.
And
Because you know,
can we just for the sake of it say that Dio got like a brief shower, like just a quick rinse down?
you
might
definitely can
need
take
it.
a minute aboard your ship to get a quick rinse down. Yes, you all can have like a hot minute to clean up aboard the ship. Yes, it won't
Nice.
reduce strain or anything, but like you are presentable now for sure.
Oh, sweet relief.
Except for PR3, who's still a little gunk in the gears, but you look
He's
nice.
also still got
Oh, bother.
a moustache on his face, I believe.
He does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Courtesy
It's,
of
it's,
Oda.
How
it's disguised
unfortunate.
now.
So you leave the ship and head back out into the facility. Here's the deal. You know the layout. You know that it's in the north. PR3 is with you. He has a map of everything. You enter a room that let me see if this is working because it doesn't seem like it is on my screen. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the group
yeah.
of you,
I know exactly where this hangar is, don't I?
you absolutely
Yeah.
know where. You're not really sure how to get there.
Hmm.
But we'll use Oda as the token for you. As you move your way through the facility, you end up heading to the northernmost point. And you find yourself in the room with the stairs and the room with the it's like the end of the hallway, and it's the room at the very, very top where the stairs from down below go to. And that is as far north as you can go in this facility.
Mm-hmm.
But PR3, you know that there's one more room nearby.
Still got to start checking the walls for secret panels and controls that don't go to anything.
Yeah, you recognize that there are no controls, no electronics of any sort on one of the walls.
Well, I'm confounded. Perhaps it's not this room.
I think that I don't know if this would even work, but Dio would just go along randomly, like knocking her fist against the wall to see like if anything comes up.
Sure.
hollow.
Yeah. Give me a perception check. Let's see if you can detect the nature of this wall. Yeah. You knock. Feels pretty solid. Knock. And then you hear bonk bonk. And almost an echo along one of the panels of the wall.
She would immediately start like feeling her hands along it to see if there's like anything that she feels, any ridges or notches or buttons.
Yeah, absolutely. As you do, you feel sort of a panel, a single square panel that feels like it can be depressed in.
So smart.
Yeah, she would do it.
Yeah, you push in and the panel next to it slides in a little bit and up. And a rush of air comes through, but it's very cool. Unlike the rest of the building, which is just sort of like moderately temperate, because the outside's scorching hot. This area seems like it's air conditioning hitting you for the first time kind of feel. It's very cool in comparison to the rest.
I would turn around to the others and say, I think I found it.
So it would seem.
All right, well, let's
you
go.
discover that. an entranceway.
Yeah, I would go through it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
as you move into this entranceway, the light of the previous room begins to fade, and the only thing lighting this area are the floor panels beneath you. As you step through, the floor lights up underneath you, and it reveals a larger room, one the size of previous hangars. Uh, this room, at the very, very end of it, has an elaborate control system, and above you, hanging from a extended clamp, is a ship. But it is not the ship you were sent to find. It is a sleek, silver, almost perfectly polished ship. One that has not been seen by many people in a long time, almost from the days of
It's the Phantom
Republic.
Menace ship.
You had to like push through the coughing to get that one out, huh?
Yeah. Am I right?
It looks just like that, yes.
Damn, I'm good.
Ooh, pretty.
Well, that's
Uh,
shiny, isn't it?
Would she would she immediately know this is not the ship?
Yes. I mean, the ship you were sent to find is not this ship. It was a totally different ship.
PR3, can you see whose ship this is?
Yes.
I'm gonna go find a way to interface and figure out what ship this is.
Yeah, you go to the giant control panel at the other end of the room, and you jack in. Please give me a computer check, if
My
you will.
favorite.
Yes, you dig through the data, and in your eyes, waves of information flows through, and it is registered to Naboo.
This ship belongs to Naboo.
Is it the Queen's ship?
Would Dio know who that is?
You would have to give me a lore check or a history check, because she was queen. You know, that was pretty important for the last 40 years.
I
think I'd
want
do
to
that.
check too.
Yeah, by all means. No, Dial, you don't know whose it is.
Is there it's just lore you said, right? Or is there another? Could I
You
use
can do
education?
lore or education. Sure.
Yeah, I want to use education.
Holy majoli! You recognize this. You recognize this ship. It is a very exclusive J-type. This thing is like only a few people had this type of ship, and they were either high class or royalty or very, very special. Use your triumph how you see fit.
Maybe somehow my knowledge of who owns this ship makes it clear where to find the ship Dio's looking for. Like, if we search, let's see. If we thought the ship was supposed to be here, but I know who owns the ship. Maybe we
Uh-huh.
search for where that person is in the database somehow, and then we're like, oh, okay, well, if a ship got bumped down the registrar from this really important person being here, then it would be in this other room.
Sure. You know that this ship, or one like it, registered to Naboo, would have belonged to Queen, then Senator Amidala. But you also know that she's been dead for many, many years. And so whoever this belongs to currently, whoever brought it here, docked it here, and had it secretly repaired, this person would in some way be related to Naboo, and in some way would be related possibly to Queen Amidala, but more importantly, if that connects you to uh the location of where the dread rabbits are, it would behoove you to look inside the ship for greater information to know exactly whose ship this is.
Let's do that.
All right.
Right.
Sure. Give me a computer check to lower the ship back down to the ground so you can go inside.
Who?
PR3. PR3, yeah, it seems that it's locked out for you at the moment. You can't lower
Right.
it. But someone else might be able to try.
Try. Nope.
Nope.
Maybe the mechanic.
Can I do a mechanics check instead?
Yeah, try to hotwire it. Go for it.
Oh god.
Wow.
If anything, you just made it worse.
Mm.
All right.
It hovers
Alright.
higher.
Great show, guys.
Yeah, it still hangs above you.
Are there any droids in the area?
The entire room is only lit by panels on the floor.
All right.
And you can see it reflecting off the hull of the ship above you.
I'm thinking. I don't have any ideas.
Mechanically, there are other options. There's ways you can mess with it as well. It's your call. Or you can try again, but I'll raise the difficulty.
So it's like up in the air right now.
It's clamped up above you, yes. You can PR3, you can roll again, but I'm gonna raise the difficulty on
I'm
it.
gonna roll one more time.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. Go for it.
Oh,
Nope.
darn.
Still can't do
Advantage
it.
to
Hey!
next person that makes a roll.
I want to is there like a lift in this area?
There are no lifts. It literally is a ship hanging above you, a computer terminal, and that is it for the entire room. The only other thing you can see is you can barely make out the ceiling, which appears to be one of those things that like opens, allowing ships in and out. But that's it.
Man, too bad we don't have the disruptor rifle to shoot the clamp.
Yeah, you can try
I don't think that would have helped. It's like a
Just boom, crash it back down.
I mean, if the clamp was made out of like flesh, it would do great. You can try to mechanically break it again. You have the advantage, and it will I increase the damage by, or the difficulty by 1, but you can try.
I guess I'll try with
Go for it.
mechanic.
Hey, what do you know? You manage to once again try to hotwire the terminal, and as you do, the clamps begin to lower the ship, and as it touches the ground, the clamps disengage, and the hanger on the side of it lowers. Or not the hanger, the entrance, the rampway on the side of it lowers.
Here, 3, can you connect into this one? Tell us what's inside. I'm not going on there until I know.
Acceptable.
Yes, absolutely. I'll ignore the fact that I left that blue die on there, but absolutely.
Yeah.
You can tell that inside there are no people. There are no life signs whatsoever. There are 6 cabins and a cockpit. All the cabins appear to be connected. All of them are unlocked. And it appears that it was docked here 4 weeks ago. And no one has been aboard since its initial repairs.
that makes me feel not good about going inside.
This is the shiny ship?
Yes.
Yeah.
It smells like unrealistic wooden dialogue in here.
Wow. Ouch.
Sorry, I had to.
Are you an angel? Yeah.
I hate sand.
What do you do? Before
no
you
one on
stands
board.
an entrance.
Oh,
I mean,
Mm,
this
I
seems. Send in the
interpret.
droid. Send him in.
Yeah,
We'll
that makes sense.
investigate.
send
He
me
can't-
in.
Yeah, he
I-
can't get high off spice accidentally.
True.
Yeah. Or any poisonous gas or something.
Sure. Okay. You're gonna go in PR3?
Sure.
All right.
I'm not. worried.
You begin to walk up the rampway, and your eyes engage their dark mode because inside it is pitch black. No lights turn on when you walk in.
Okay.
However,
Oh no.
Oh,
let me see if I can do this. We will do a. I guess I can't really roll this, huh? I was gonna mechanics check you, but I will allow you this. The entranceway closes behind you,
Oh god.
and I will allow either you to attempt an athletics check out, or for Dio and Oda to attempt an athletics check in.
well, we
Go
know how
in.
3 is.
You only live once. Go in.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not making any athletics checks.
Dio
behind this.
rolls into the ship.
Well, if Dio goes, so does Oda.
All right, go
Boy.
for it. Yes. Yeah. As it begins to close, PR3, you see Dio and Oda jump in with you.
10 strain, by
Oda?
the way.
What now?
10 strain, by the way.
Oh boy.
11 over here.
As the door closes behind you, the darkness washes over all of you. PR3 is the only one who can see in the dark right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a dreaded sense of foreboding because what you see in the pitch black with your retinal scanners are weird shapes along the walls in the form of strange sort of pyramid triangles. You see various masks, and you note that there are strange carvings and statues placed in ornate positions around this main entrance area.
I mean, as
Okay.
soon as it's dark, I would take out my vibro sword.
As you take out your vibro sword, you too, Dio, witness that along the walls are sort of ornamented gargoyle-esque statues and big sort of shrouded figures in almost like in sculpture form in various corners of this room, and it almost frightens you, this shrouded figure, but you realize it has no face. It's just a shrouded figure. And there are dozens of what can only be described as artifacts around this entire room. And
Queen, that's
as you
very eclectic wardrobe. Lots of headdresses, lots of big dresses, lots of makeup. Sure, it's fine.
as the vibroblade shakes with its pink glow, Oda, you start to feel something deep within you. And in the background of this scene, we slowly begin to hear that very, like, the theme that plays every time the Emperor shows up, and the chanting and the weird Sith voices. And that is where we will end for today.
Oh, I hate it.
I know whose ship we got on.
Really? Jar
Yeah.
Jar Binks, you figured it out.
Mm.
So yeah, hey, I warned you not to go on the ship. All right. Well,
Did you though? I don't know. I don't know that I
think you
remember that
dared us to
warning.
Go on the ship.
I think
Look,
that you'd have to go on the ship
Just-
in order to know.
hang on.
more
Well, there's
of-
two things to consider here.
By the way, you spent your triumph to do, which gained you literally nothing except Jesse saying you should go on the ship.
All right. Well, PL3 wasn't making an athletics check to get off, firstly. So it's good that you guys went in. And secondly, this is just better lore, baby. You guys
you'll
can
be
come out
fine.
all corrupted and shit, but this is cool.
Yeah,
Here's
well,
all I'll
Largo's
say.
fine. I'm on the ship. That's why I goaded you guys in.
no one is
Terrible.
safer than when they're captured by the Empire. That's just a fact. You're
Ah.
never more safe than when terrible things are about to happen to you in Star
everyone
Wars.
knows.
Everyone knows that. Yeah, look, it'll be fine.
All I have to
It'll
say
be-
is I entered defensive stance.
I wouldn't. You know what? I'm not going to spoil it. When we're done with next episode, I'll send everyone on a lore deep dive and tell you to read something awesome, and you'll be like, "This is way cooler than I thought it was." All right. Anyway, that's it for us. But if you have any questions or thoughts about this episode, hit us up in chat, and JP will harass me.
JP said not to do it this week.
Never mind. I wasn't paying attention. We're done. That's it. Thank you so much. Y'all can ask your questions to the wind. Haters.
Wow. Wow. He's sassy tonight, guys. Got us on the ship. Now he thinks he's big stuff.
That's my plan. I was all
I'll one shot that ship.
Yeah, you'll just show up and be like, I killed a ship. I'll be like, all right, you do. I'm not even gonna have you roll for it. Okay. That's it this week. But let's go around the screen really quickly and find out what people are up to. Sam, what is going on with you this week?
I'm currently playing through Dark Souls 3 Cinders mod, which is really, really cool mod that like redesigns Dark Souls 3.
What? How much?
It adds weapons and items and spells from Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, and Sekiro. It adds new pathing to the game, new bosses, new unique items. It's crazy. It's really, really fun. You should definitely try it. Yes, I'm playing through that right now. Tomorrow I'm doing a Pokemon randomizer with a couple friends. So that's going to be a trip. But yeah, that's going to be it for me this week. I think Cinders is going to keep me pretty busy.
All right. Well, I'm impressed by your ability to play those games. I am so bad. Anna, what's going on with you this week?
Not sure. Tomorrow I'm going to go visit my brother because he got a new dog, and I'm going to sit in his backyard all day. And then I'm going to drink lots of water this week and practice self-compassion. And then we'll see if I stream. I hope. The end.
That's the best thing I've heard. Like, you know what? We'll see. I'm going to take some me time. We'll see.
We'll see if I can. I hope I can. Yeah.
Bike Man, what is going on with you this week?
Not much. Currently just playing like 7 Days to Die again because I had a huge new update and added all kinds of new lighting engine and HD zombies and just doing that with the late shift stream team.
Everyone's got stream teams. Where's the Team Cox where it's just people with the last name Cox and we all get together and stream?
See, when you said Team Cox, I was like, you just got to blow the horn, bro, and we'll be there. But then you immediately cut off everyone you know and love except your parents.
Here's the thing. I would love to stream with my parents. I think they would be.
I would love to stream with your parents too.
The next best thing is I think we would be the best. And I would for once be better at video games than actually I'm a liar. It would take a few weeks, but they'd be better than me. Who am I kidding? They'd be like, we got this thing figured out. You want to play Call of Duty? I'm like, oh, Mom, not again. Yeah, I know what's going to happen.
Where we dropping, Jesse?
Oh, God help me if that ever happens. Like, Mom, no. Yeah, she'll do Fortnite dances on stream. All right, Pocket, what is happening with you this week?
This may come as a surprise, but I'm in the process of closing on my house. So that's what's happening with me. I put it up for sale, immediately got an interest, and so now we're in the closing process. So that's what is my priority, so I can get it over with. And then also, I got this. So
yo,
yay!
Pretty hype about it. So now I have. It's hard to show, but yeah, I'm pretty hype. I'm probably gonna start streaming again and do some video gaming. I don't know what, just whatever I feel like, honestly. That's it.
Very cool. Wow. Hey, if you are interested in just nonsense, you know, that's what I do these days. I am currently streaming the Trials of Mana, and it is like the kookiest game I've ever played. There was a ghost that I can't even describe his voice. It was like, hi, everybody. It was like it is a game that I am playing.
Was it like
incredible.
the gopher from Winnie the Pooh?
Way worse. It was like,
Shit.
imagine a guy with a very like Southern dandy accent, but then also massive amounts of reverb, like just ludicrous amounts of reverb. So imagine like, hey y'all, but then like, hey y'all, like it is out of control. And then I killed all the ghosts, and so I'm feeling all right. It is a game that I'm enjoying a great deal, but I'm not sure for the right reasons, but I love it. So that's happening. And then today was my 10 years of having a YouTube channel. And so that's
Congratulations.
Happy anniversary.
thank you. It reminds me that I am slowly getting older. And I have fans.
That's it? That's the takeaway.
I mean,
Being slowly.
here's the thing. Yeah. I look back and I got like, you know, a little less hair, but like still all right, still doing all right, still chugging along, feeling pretty good. But yeah, I'm blown away. 10 years is a long time to do anything, and I think it's the longest I've done anything. So I'm like really grateful that I get to like hang out with all y'alls and keep doing this for many years to come until the day it becomes unprofitable, to quote The Simpsons. And so yeah. I can't wait to see what happens, but yeah, that's it for me. That's it for all y'alls. These 4 amazing people who show up here and play with me and deal with my bullshit every week. We'll be back next week with another episode, and who knows, maybe Palpatine will show up and be like, "What up, haters?" And we'll see next week on Echoes of Eternity. Bye, everybody.
Palpatine.
You're Palpatine. Bye.
You know, where's the payoff? Bring the strippers and booze! We do occasionally talk about video games. Bring the strippers and booze! Not enough time for video games. Bring the strippers and booze!
Oh, thank God, I don't need pants now.
Hey, JC, what are you doing? Not much. Making a fortune.
Yeah, now sing music.
Bring the strippers and booze!
I'm here to ask and answer one simple question.